Shalom, first and foremost, all praises, glory, and honor goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, that great millstone that taught us the truth. Salutation, all Yakim, pushing this word day in and day out, doing this quick lesson, man, on, all this sorcery you see going on here in Babylon, man. I was knocked out of my car in the mall parking lot, man. It was hot as hell, so I had my windows up, AC blowing a little bit. When I woke up, I seen this on this car right next to me, right? But the dude or woman, whoever it was, that was posting these flyers or whatever on people's cars, I guess they felt my energy, or they just didn't want to wake me up or alarm me, startle me, because I was like knocked out in my car, right? So they had to see me. So basically, I'm gonna read some of the stuff on these cards, man, because you have these psychics, these tarot cards readers, and all this, astrologists, which they nothing but witches and warlocks, man. All right, because really, the Most High took all that knowledge away from especially the northern tribes. I believe Issachar, because Issachar, they could tell the way the suns and the stars was positioned, the constellations of different events that will come on the earth on different dates and stuff, or roundabout dates. But hey, we lost that knowledge, man. All right. So now what they do it on the left hand side, man. All right. These are niggas, man, because I'm in the nigga area. These are niggas and spics that are into this shit. So I'm gonna read this flyer. It says, "Are you disappointed with other psychic?" Really supposed to be psychics with the S on the end. Meet the God-gifted spiritualist. Yeah, what God are you talking about? The God of this world, Satan, right? Because you gotta raise up or harness certain dark energies, man, in order to be in that kind of profession, man. Right? So it says there is a problem, there will be a solution. Yeah, this person has horrible grammar, but I'm not the grammar police. My grammar isn't the best, but you'd think they would proofread or be more professional with their flyers and shit. And it says, removal of evil eye, get your love back, stop separation of divorce. See this? So that's how these witches and warlocks do, man. Your relationship or a relationship in general, might be on the rocks. What these women do, they go to these psychics to find out how to basically cast a spell on them to keep them in line, right? Or stop them from so-called cheating and so forth, right? Or even lure more men in, because these women, they all about witchcraft, man, in this society. And it says, house, love, property, marriage, business, finance, divorce, jealousy, childless couples, relationship, depression and stress, family family arguments, misunderstanding, worried about love, man. This person covers all those different topics, all right, on the left hand side, all right. And even the phone number got like multiple sixes on it. All right, because the 667 has 1, 2, 3, 6, 3, 4, 5. Then you got the 2 9s. So 7 6s, man. Because a 9 ain't nothing but a 6 flip. 7 6s on it. So this person has high level demons on them. All right. And I just woke up and seen it on my left. And the spirit had it that car is parked to the left of me, showing you that this is left energy, man. All left-handed energy, man. This is Exodus 22 and 18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. So, hey, man, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It's not with that witchcraft, man. Really, a witch supposed to be put to death, man. All right. But that's all the society is. Your top lawyers, your top judges, which lawyers eventually become judges. Your top realtors, your top anything in any field, that's making a whole wreck of money. They're all witches and warlocks, man. All right. That's why they wear all black. Your top cops, warlocks. All right. The prison warden. So this is going into the account of Saul and the witch of Endor. It's 1 Samuel chapter 28. All right, and I'm gonna start at I'm gonna start at 4. And the Philistines gathered themselves together and came and pitched in Shunem. And Saul gathered all Israel together, and they pitched in Gilboa. So this is talking about King Saul, right? Before David took over, man. No, Saul was ruling, man. And hey, the Lord was with Saul at first, but then the Lord took it away from Saul. And when Saul saw the host of the Philistines, he was afraid, and his heart greatly trembled. All right. So he seen them armies, man, them big, tall, which back then they were strong, big, tall, strong, Hamitic nations, armies gathered together, right? And when Saul inquired of the Lord answered him not, neither by dreams nor by the Urim. Yeah, you see, so you had these little crystal balls and stuff back then, right? Which are today called cell phones and tablets, laptops, or whatever. Nor by prophets. So Saul tried it all, man. For the Lord to give him another blessing, but he ain't get it. Then said Saul unto his servant, seek me a woman that have. So Saul lost faith, man. Instead of, which, hey, it was all set up anyway from the Most High, Yahweh Yahushai, man. Anyway, it was all set up for him to go off anyway, right? But, he lacked faith. He lacked patience, man. All right. He said, seek me a woman that have a familiar spirit, that I may go to her and inquire of her. And his servant said unto him, behold, there is a woman that have a familiar spirit at Endor. Right, so Saul said, yeah, it's a witch over there at Endor. I mean, not Saul, but his servants told Saul, yeah, look at you. There go that witch over there, man. There go that demon over there. Go holler at her. That's basically what they said in ancient terms, right? In whatever ancient dialect there was at that time, all right? And the woman said unto him, behold. Actually, and it says, and they came to the woman by night. Ooh, at night, man. Because those are when the left-handed spirits are the most active, right? And he said, I pray thee, divine unto me by the familiar spirit, and bring me him up, whom I shall name unto thee. And the woman said unto him, behold, thou knowest what Saul hath done, how he hath cut off those that have familiar spirits, those are demons, and the wizards out of the land. Yeah, and proof this land is full of wizards and witches, familiar spirits. When you look at the basketball team, the nation's capital, so-called, is Washington, D.C., right? This is so-called. Really, it's New York, but, on paper, it's Washington, D.C., and what's their team called? The Wizards, man. They call them the Wiz Kids, man. And what's a wizard, man? A warlock, man. I mean, the old school logo even had the guy with the long beard, the Edomite with the long beard, and that Santa Claus hat, that satanic hat, man, Masonic hat, out of the land. Wherefore, when thou layest thou a snare for my life to cause me to die, and Saul swear to her by the Lord, which we're not supposed to swear, saying, as the Lord liveth, there shall no punishment happen to thee for this thing. And said the woman, whom shall I bring up unto thee? He said, bring up Samuel. And when the woman saw Samuel, she cried with a loud voice. And the woman spake to Saul, saying, why hast thou deceived thee? For thou art Saul. And the king said unto her, be not afraid, for what sawest thou? And the woman said unto Saul, saw God's ascending out of the earth. And he said unto her, what form is he of? And she said, an old man cometh up. He's covered with a mantle. And Saul perceived that it was Samuel, and he stooped his face to the ground and bowed himself. And Samuel said unto Saul, why hast thou disquieted me to bring me up? And Saul answered, I am sore distressed, for the Philistines make war against me, and the Most High has departed from me, and answered me no more, neither by prophets nor by dreams. Therefore I've called thee, that thou mayest make known to me what shall I do, man. Yeah, because, they Saul and that witch rose up Samuel from the grave, man. And Samuel's at rest, man, in the spirit realm, right? So Saul's trying to get one last counsel, and because the Philistines was mighty, angry, or whatever, ready for war, right? Then Samuel said, wherefore then dost thou ask of me, seeing the Lord is departed from thee, and is become thine enemy? And so you like, man, the Lord ain't dealing with your ass, and the Lord hath done to him as he spake by me, for the Lord hath rent the kingdom out of thine hand, and give it to thy neighbor, even to David. It is when David took over, right? Because thou obeyest not the voice of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshai, nor executest his fierce wrath upon Amalek. Yeah, because the Most High commanded Saul to destroy all them Amalekites, and he didn't. Therefore hath the Lord have done this thing to thee this day. Moreover, the Lord will also deliver Israel with thee into the land of the Philistines, and tomorrow shalt thou and thy sons be with me. The Lord shall also deliver the host of Israel into the land of the Philistines. All right. So, hey, man, Saul was condemning. Samuel was condemning Saul, all right? It is, Samuel's in paradise, but, the Lord allowed this to happen, man, to hand Saul his judgment, man, all right? And that's the spirit, man. A flock of birds just flew by. This is Isaiah 47:13. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, you know what the astrologers are, the zodiacs. You're a Libra, you're a Gemini, this, and that. The stargazers, right? Hey, scripture says, do not be, what they say? Marvel not at the signs of heaven, man. These stargazers are marveling at the signs of heaven, the stars, and different celestial events in the heavens. Monthly prognosticators, hey, that's going into you witches, man. Prognosticators, man. You zodiac believers and stuff like that. Which certain surface level shit could be factual, but for the most part, man, the Lord ain't dealing with that right now. Stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. And what's going to come upon them? And it says, behold, they shall be as stubble, and fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal too warm, and no fire to sit before it, man. All right, so, hey, witches and warlocks, man, y'all gonna be a big part of this missile food, because you got a lot of these witches and warlocks. They use witchcraft to gain their money, to gain their wealth, man. They cast spells on certain advertisements, using certain color schemes, all right, certain trigger words to gain your trust. Because really business is about like trust, man. Do you trust this company? Like if you banking with Bank of America, you somewhat trust Bank of America because you got thousands of your dollars sitting in that bitch. You know what I mean? So it's a level